You guys' offense really moved the ball quite well yesterday, but maybe a lot of stop and start today. Is that just kind of the part of the rhythm of fall camp?
I think that's the rhythm of fall camp. It's the rhythm of just how things go the first couple days. To be honest, I look at the receivers individually and how they're affecting the play. So even on days like yesterday, we still had a long list of corrections and things we can get better at. So we're continuing to work, and we're looking at each individual play, and we have confidence that we'll be in the right spot when we're supposed to be there, and we'll continue to put this thing together.
Some of the newer guys have been flashing lately. Hightower had back-to-back 35-yard TDs yesterday, and Montgomery's had some nice catches here and there, and Starling here and there. I imagine you would just want to see a little bit more consistency out of some of those guys.
Absolutely. We have a really deep room right now, and it's really making everybody better. They challenge each other in the meeting rooms, out here on the field, and it's a contagious mentality. They're fired up for each other, but then it's next man up, all right, my turn now. So I love how they're pushing each other. We have things that we work on every single play, and we're just really diving into the nuances of the concepts and how we're reading defenses and ultimately just playing faster.
Mason Manningham's a guy that has some tools, really fast, but he hasn't really gotten on track in the program. But this fall, it seems like he's put together a few nice practices and some TDs, some nice plays. Do you see him having a bigger role this year, particularly in this kind of an offense?
Absolutely. We have a good plan for Mason, just like everybody else. Mason, we're gradually working him into the offense. He came out, he had a great offseason. He's rolling right now, playing fast. So it's just the consistency and being able to look at each individual play and see how he can get better. But he's understanding concepts. The more he understands things, the faster he's played. So it's hard to imagine him going faster than what he's going, but he definitely will.
Have you been involved in a camp where there's been so much rotation with the quarterbacks?
I have. I've been a part of, as far as a player and as a coach. There's always a period where you need to sort out your guys, and it's like that at every position. I'm doing that at receiver. We're doing that at various positions across the board. I like it at receiver because we get to adjust and catch balls from everybody, and it just makes us better. So we're still able to have that consistency. Coach Fab does a great job of being able to rotate guys, but then speaking the same language and having the consistency across the board. So we're working through everybody top to bottom at every position right now, and that's what we're focused on camp.
How are you going about preparing Jeremiah for this season, seeing as there's probably going to be quite a bit of attention paid to him from opposing teams?
We've had the same mentality since Jeremiah's gotten here. He's really focused. He has the preparation that he knows he needs to reach every single day, not just for the season. He set goals for himself daily, set goals for himself weekly, and for the season as well. So preparation with him is business as usual. He's studying defenses more, looking at that, and really seeing how he can improve his game, playing different positions, and not just looking at his individual route, but just looking at concepts. So he's getting better with that, and we have a good plan for him, and he'll be ready to roll.
What is the key to finding some help for him to make sure you guys can take some of that pressure away from him?
Yeah, the key to finding help for him is just playing Coach Fab's offense. A lot of receivers catch balls in his offense across the board, and a lot have production, and he's proven that over the years. So we just have to trust the process and continue to work on our individual routes. And there's going to be a lot of people making plays, and it's going to help out individuals like Jeremiah, Monroe, Maven, those guys. There's going to be a whole group of guys making plays, and you'll be able to see more than a couple names.
What's the potential for Taj in this offense?
Taj has great potential. He's shown it. He's working on the consistency of getting things down. Picked up the offense really fast. He's a football guy, understands it, studies it, and just works hard out here. So his competitiveness, his maturity, being able to be a leader, within a couple months has been pretty impressive out of him. So we expect a lot of things out of Taj, and it's just day by day figuring out what individual things he can do to get better and then attacking those.
Do you expect to see Maven step up in a little bit more of a leadership role this year?
Absolutely. I challenged Maven a lot to, obviously sharpen up his game, but to be a leader in the receiver room and with the team as well. So he's taking that role on, and we've seen a lot of great strides out of him. So he's growing up fast, and he got some good action last year, and we're just looking to improve off of that.
Freshman Isaiah Hunter has flashed here and there when he's got his chances. What have you seen out of him so far?
Now, Isaiah is extremely athletic. He's physical. He's fast. Right now, it's just grasping the concepts and just playing his game. So, he's doing a great job out here. It helps his situation out because there's a lot of guys with veteran experience that are able to lead the show, and he can take notes from. In the off season, he was with those guys a lot, just picking apart the playbook and figuring out how he can contribute. So he's doing a great job day by day, and he's getting better.
You've been part of the Pac-12, Pac-10 for a long time. Personally, what's your reaction to what's happening?
Personally, it's tough. I was, like you mentioned, I played in the Pac-12, or played in the Pac-10, coached in the Pac-12. My dad played in the Pac-8. So I've been a part of this thing for a long time. So it's tough. Right now, the one thing that gets us all through it is knowing that we can't control what's going to happen. Our guys say it the best, but they're just really focused on our games coming up, focused on the season, and we can't control what's going to happen. So we'll just focus on what we're doing. Everybody knows that in camp there's a lot of things going on and plenty of things to focus on. So we'll just continue to do that and see how it plays out.